Good afternoon. It's a lovely Saturday and we've got you your fill of weekend news on Business Saturday. I'm Shelley. Let's move to another big story. $11 billion India Infrastructure Fund that may have been set up with financial commitments from a large number of banks and financial institutions. But with long-term investors like insurance and pension funds having kept out, the fund might lose out on potential investments of over 3 lakh crore rupees every year. That's according to Anirudh Ghosh and Simran Gill.
The $11 billion India Infrastructure Fund is in search of sustainable investments in the absence of long-term investors like insurance and pension funds, which are currently not allowed to invest in such funds. Banks are the only avenue for resources.
One of the problems with financing infrastructure is that logically it should be financed through long-term loans. Most of the times they borrow from the banks because you don't have a liquid enough corporate bond market.
This means that the fund is losing out in excess of 3 lakh crore rupees that the insurance sector throws up in investable surplus every year.
Or the expected number which should be is approximately 3 lakh crores of investable surplus which would be collected by insurance companies, and if you translate into $1 billion, it's approximately $67 billion. That approximately 48,000 crores, which is around 16% of 3 lakh crores, should ideally be deployed in the infrastructure sector.
That may not amount to much, given that India needs in excess of $500 billion to plug its infrastructure gap. The government is now working on tweaking regulations to allow insurance and pension funds to have a greater role in infra projects. The sooner, the better. Simran Gill, Anirudh Ghosh, ET Now, Mumbai.
That wraps up the show, but stay with us here on ET Now.